By the end of this video, you're going to be questioning whether you should open your own akara stand, because that is how good my akara recipe is. Not only is my recipe fail-proof, but it is sure to give you crispy, soft, and flavorful akara every single time. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make akara, and today I'm going to be using beans flour, and I made this beans flour by myself. I made it because I don't have the strength to be washing beans every time I want to make akara or moi moi. So if you have beans flour, just follow the steps I use and you're going to get great results every single time. I know that a lot of people say that beans flour doesn't give the same results. That's a lie. You get good results if you follow my steps. And if you have fresh beans, I know that it is tiring washing it, but I have a video at the end showing you how to wash your beans very easily and quickly. You're going to start by pouring some of that beans flour into a bowl, and then you're going to add a little bit of water. I don't have measurements because I just do things from my head, but just make sure you're adding just a little bit of water at a time, because remember it's akara that we're doing, and one of the mistakes with akara is adding a lot of water. If you put too much water, your akara is going to come out flat and it's going to soak a lot of oil. It will not be that crispy akara that we know. It's better to use too little water and need to add extra than to add too much water. Too much water will spoil your akara. It will not come out well at all. So when you're done mixing that, you're going to set it aside and let it rest for like 30 minutes or more. Remember that when we're using fresh beans, we soak it with water. So now that you're using powdered beans, you're going to need to soak it too, because if you don't, it's going to come out feeling a bit chalky. This is the secret, and that's where a lot of people miss it. I'm now going to prep the rest of my ingredients. Akara doesn't need too much akara, just onions and pepper, and it is good to go. Then I'll add a little bit of salt. Now I'm using my onions in two ways. First, I minced it or blended it, and then I have some chopped onions. If you don't like onions, please feel free to skip that part. You are now going to add that blended onion and pepper into that beans powder mixture that has been soaking for over 30 minutes. Then this is where the real work is. This is the real deal that will make your akara true akara. You are going to whisk the living daylight out of that batter. You can already see that my batter has doubled in size. That's because I have incorporated a lot of air into it. This air is what will determine if your akara sinks and soaks oil or if it floats on top the oil. So you are going to whisk this thing very, very thoroughly. I will say at least 10 minutes. The more air you add into it, the better the texture of your akara. This is going to give it that pillowy, soft akara, and this way your akara will not soak oil at all. When you're done whisking it, when you see that it has doubled in size like this, you will now start to fry. Make sure that your oil is not too hot and not too cold. So it's just like moderate. I don't even know how to describe the temperature, but if it's too hot, it's going to brown too quickly and then the inside will not get done. And when it has cooked a bit, you're going to separate it. If you try to do this when it's still liquidy, you may scatter the shape. And also, if you have a scoop or a spoon that is deep, I recommend using that because it will give your akara a better shape. I didn't have that, so I just used what I had and it gave me this result. And with the temperature of oil I use, I'll say you fry your akara for like 4 or 5 minutes per side. So in total 10 minutes. It can be more or less depending on the heat that you're using, but I don't recommend using too much heat or too little heat. Now I know my akara looks dark, but when I bring it close, you'll see that it is the perfect golden brown. So if you make your akara this way, I promise you, people that taste this akara, they will beg you to open a stand. This akara is too good. I gave it to my friend and she was in love. Next, I'm going to make some custard, because what's akara without custard? Or pap. This is also a fail-proof method for making custard. I don't use a kettle because my water in the city is too hard, and so there's always lime scale, and I'm tired of always having to wash kettle when I want to use it and just leaving that soapy taste. So I just make it in the microwave. You're going to mix some of your custard with water. You can use any temperature of water because you're still going to cook it in the microwave. Then when you have mixed it and it's smooth, you add more water and then put it in the microwave for 30 minutes or 45 minutes interval. You don't want to leave it too long, if not the bottom will overcook. And then you're going to do this repeatedly. You bring it out, stir it and put it back until it has reached your desired thickness. Depending on how strong your microwave is, you may have to repeat this step like 4, 5 or 6 times. And before you complain, you better be patient, because the method you've been using all these years, it still did not give you good custard. And with that, your custard and sweet akara is now ready, and you can enjoy your Saturday morning. Now for the video on how to wash beans very quickly, you're going to put your beans in a blender, and then you're going to put some water, a lot of water. Make sure that the water you're putting is way more than the beans. You're going to pulse it, and then you're going to pour it into a bowl and just massage it with your fingers like this. And then you're going to strain it, and this will remove the husk. And then you're going to add some more water and repeat that process until your beans is clean. And that is how you peel your beans quickly. If you learned a thing or two from this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye guys.